Final race of the day, race number 10. We finish off on the turf. This is a Class 3 over the 1,400 metres. The Salisbury Handicap, headed by Mr. So-and-so. Was stone last behind Green Luck last time out. Looked good to start before. Perfect Glory gets the hood on. Sees Sha Tin on race day for the first time. Jolly Honour makes his Hong Kong debut, a three-time winner in Australia. Vinci makes his Hong Kong debut as well. He won 2 of his 3 starts in Ireland. Amazing Luck, unbeaten in New Zealand for Tony Pike, makes his debut here as well. Relentless Me, second last time out. Diamond Ryan finished 5th in that race behind Mr. Wealth, and then down to 70-70. He won here over the 1,200 metres in October. Keith Hill takes a couple of pounds off. As far as Chung Fa is concerned, Mr. So-and-so has been up and back twice. Came back on the 29th, and Sun Touch came back recently as well on the 26th of November. All right, we're at the touchscreen for the final event here to have a look at a couple of key races and the speed map as well, Brett, which sees Sun Touch probably out in front.
I would think so, Andrew. There's a chance, obviously, that Relentless Me might try and cut across with him from barrier number 11. The other option is, too, that Taking Aim, who, of course, rolled forward from barrier 10, also might like to potentially get outside of Sun Touch, and that could leave Relentless Me 3 deep. Mr. So-and-so, I think, with the advantage of the good barrier, will be kicking up to hold a forward spot. Zach Burton takes over on Diamond Rhyme. He'll ideally try and be a little bit closer too, maybe a spot or 2 closer than he has been recently. Of those others that are back in the field, the newcomers Jolly Honour, Amazing Luck, and of course Vinci probably won't have enough pace to affect that speed map we're looking at.
Yeah, it's a good lineup here for the Salisbury Handicap, Paul. Nothing plain about this one.
No, not at all. And Taking Aim is the first one we'll take a look at, and he's going nicely enough here. As you mentioned, he finally put the penny drop last start, and everything fell into place, and he did win. So if he can carry on now, he looks like he's going to be right in the finish here. Here's the first starter. I thought I'd show him at Vinci. He's 1,075 pounds. Tongue tie will go on debut. He's had the 3 trials. He goes okay as well, this horse. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ran pretty well. It's right in the market too, at 5.2 second favourite currently. And this horse is going nicely with a really light weight, 70-70. Caught the eye last time when he hit the line strongly, and he's improved since that run as well. So wouldn't be surprised with a light weight. He could feature at a decent price, 70-70.
All right, OK. We'll see him in a moment as well, in actual fact. We're going to start off, though, with some Happy Valley form. This is perfect match. He'd won first up here in Hong Kong, maybe a little bit unlucky on his second start, but the form of this race looks particularly good. The other horse to keep an eye on here is Dances with Dragon, who I think is getting closer and closer. But we got good beauty, blitzing and fantastic feeling in this race too.
On Dances with Dragon, obviously was with Chris So firstly. I think that first prep, you can just forget about it. We know he was a Group 1 winner from New Zealand before coming to Hong Kong. I think this prep, he's going along okay at the moment. I'm going to side him in for 4th, but I think he's a horse that he's worth following over the next few runs. The other one there, Perfect Glory, has shown a ton of ability. Change of track, wide barrier, top weight, interesting factors. I have left him out, but with some reservations.
Yeah, he'd be the one I'd be most interested from that group. I haven't got any of them in, but I just thought it's interesting him coming out of Sha Tin.
All right, OK. We move now to Sha Tin and Taking Aim, who, as you touched on, Brett, as far as the speed map was concerned, was up outside the leader last time out. The other horse to keep an eye on here is the pretty consistent Home Run.
He is, yeah. I think, as Paul mentioned, I think 70-70 down the bottom, Home Run are horses you want to include in your exotics if you're going wide, because they both, with the right type of run, could be featuring. But I'm going to take another chance here with Taking Aim. I liked him on this day. He sat outside of High Volatility. I get the feeling, as we looked at that speed map, potentially it could be another carbon copy. Instead of sitting outside of High Volatility, he can sit outside of Sun Touch. He seemed to like a strong tempo throughout, recorded an overall very quick time. So I think Taking Aim, it's a tougher race for him, but he could possibly win again for me.
Yeah, I've got him in there as well. I thought he drew wide last time and sat outside, and he's drawn wide again. So, as you mentioned, it could be a similar type of run.
Did I get the right orange and yellow jacket then? I'm not sure I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did, OK. I was looking at the other one for a second. But
yeah, that's him just finishing 4th.
Finishing 4th there. That was Home Run. Next race, I think, will be probably quite an interesting one as far as this is concerned, because I do like the form coming out of here. Relentless Me finishing in 2nd place down there on the inside. The other ones to take note of, though, Mr. So-and-so. This is 2 starts back for him. Obviously disappointing last time out, and Diamond Ryan just on his inside.
Yeah, no, Mr. So-and-so on this occasion drew wide. He drew 14. Last start he drew 7 at Happy Valley and was wide the whole way and faded out of it. He's now back to Sha Tin. I think he's a lot better at Sha Tin. He's finally got a draw, barrier number 1. He should get one of the best runs in the race, and I really like him here in this particular race. So, yeah, I'm going to side with Mr. So-and-so.
Yeah, Diamond Rhyme, the start prior to this, took the wrong run. And on this occasion, he had to again wait for a little bit of room to move there. I think he's another one worth including. I've got Diamond Rhyme and Mr. So-and-so both in my tips. Relentless Me, very honest campaigner. What he does from the barrier, I think, will be go forward. If he pressures Taking Aim and Sun Touch, it could undo them all. So I'm not sure what they'll do with him. Yeah,
he had barrier 4 on that occasion. He's come out with barrier 11 this time round. We're back at Happy Valley. Tight racing here. 70-70, though, is the horse we're focusing in on.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers as well, 70-70, because I thought it was a good run here. As you can see, he sort of comes wide in this particular one and hits the line very strongly. Now, he's got this really low weight. That's what I like about him. Keith Young aboard, 113 pounds. So I think he's the one that can be finishing off nicely. And it was a good run here from the winner, Noble Steed. I think he's a really nice horse too. Yep. So good run from this horse.
So is Nakoni Express, the horse that ran second.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a strong form race, that one. I think there's quite a lot of nice horses to choose from in this race. All
right, but 70-70 will get back. That's his natural run pattern.
Yeah.
Might be looking for a little bit of luck in the straight, but if he stays on like that, could be.
Yeah, the C+3 can sometimes make that a little bit tricky too. Depends on the trend of the course on the day.
All right, final bit of form we'll look at, and this is back at the trials, but this is Vincey. So his Hong Kong debut, he's won on the poly track in Ireland and on the turf, and looked good at doing both times.
Been here for a while, Andrew. Gelded back in December of 2017, unraced for 12 months. He's had a right humerus fracture. He's had some injuries to his left hind as well. So he's had some soundness problems. The market suggests that he's going to run well.
Yeah, I haven't got him in, but he goes okay, this horse. There's no question. I just thought this was a really tough race for him to make his debut here in Hong Kong.
It is a tough one.
But again, the market speaks volumes as far as that is concerned. What price is he? He's 5.2. He's place favourite at the moment, Paul, but Diamond Ride is our favourite.
I've got him in for second, Diamond Ride, because, as Brett said, he's been unlucky at his last couple of starts. But I'm going to give Mr. So-and-so a chance. He's finally got a draw. I think he'll get the best run in the race just behind Sylvester de Souza aboard. So I'll take a chance with him to beat Diamond Rhyme. Taking Aim as a horse in form, as we mentioned earlier on. And 70-70 with a very light weight. I think he can run a nice race once again. 111, 3 and 14. But if one stays that price, 770, 390, he's a good each way bet, I thought.
Yeah, I think you'll get some nice value about whatever you like in this race. It does have some depth to it. I settled on number 3, which is Taking Aim on top, from number 11, which is Diamond Rhyme, 1 Mr. So-and-so, 8 Dances with Dragon, 3, 11, 1, 8. Perfect Glory is obviously an interesting runner. The debutantes as well, and then you've got Home Run, 70-70, Relentless Me's in reasonable form, so it's a good quality Class 3.
Certainly is, yeah, you can go wide in that. I've ended up with Diamond Rhyme, but I include Vincey as well, but I was expecting a double-figure price about him. He does look a little bit on the short side. Right, stats this week. We're going to focus in on Chad Schofield, who's on fire at the Valley midweek.
He was, so you can see his all-weather record in particular. He rides the all-weather track very well this season. He's had the 13 rides for 4 wins, a second and a third, and he's got a 46% first 3 rate. So he's going very nicely. The one to watch I like, he's riding Proud Sky. I think it's a good chance. Does Proud Sky in race number 1 was unlucky last night.
All right, that's in a Class 5, of course. Is he your best bet, Paul?
No, he's not the Class 5. We'll give that one a miss. But I'm going to go with give Big Party another chance. I think he's come on leaps and bounds since that debut run. There was a lot of hype around him, and he started off pretty short. I think we'll get a reasonable price this time, around the $3 mark. So Big Party from barrier number 6 on the all-weather. He's got that pedigree. And Dominator, a horse who's won a trial on the all-weather. He's raced really well on the turf last time and had a nice, quiet trial. At 14-1, he'll be my long shot at this stage, and that's what he is at the moment, is a Dominator. The player of the day, I'm going to put Big Party in. I've got the 50-1 chance, Happy Winner in there as well on debut, and one of the old stages, Startling Power. So QQP's 358.
I think Dominator was your nickname as a young lad at the big parties, Paul. Going back a few years now, 3-9, lucky shiny day for me for Dylan Moe, who I think can give this a good ride and come at them late. Race 3, number 9. So he's the best. And my long shot, race 7, number 11, Nice Kick. Another one that'll get back and close off. He ran well 2 starts ago, and I think in this race he's going to be a decent price, and he can hit the line okay. So 7, 11, Nice Kick. Play for me of the day is the straight 1,000-metre race. Refined Treasure, best sensed play to win, QQP.
Yeah, I like Refined Treasure as well, coming back, but my best is Hainan Stars. My best last time as well, we got rolled, so looking for some compensation here. I think up in trip and a bit more experience will suit him down to the ground. Sylvester de Sosa will be on board. He'll also be on board, Umberto Rispoli on board Glorious Spectrum. It'll be my long shot. It's about 20 to 1 at the moment, on debut. 3-time listed winner in Italy. I think he looks all right as well. Frankie Law trains lightweight on his back in race number 9. Perfect Match, Shine-Light and Hainan Star will be my QQP in race number 2. All right, that wraps up the best for Sunday, a week out from the big one. Really looking forward to Wednesday night at Happy Valley. We've talked about a lot of the jockeys. Collie Keane we saw today, Javier Castellana, Yutaka Taki, Ryan Moore, Hugh Bowman, the list goes on.
It does, yes, and those jockeys will be introduced to the media Tuesday afternoon. Obviously, the fields will come out 9:30 Hong Kong time Monday morning, so we'll know who's riding who, and the barrier draws and all that sort of stuff. So it'll become more and more interesting from that point onwards.
Yeah, and it's always great, a great atmosphere. You've got all the visitors in town as well, so it's always a good festival week.
Fireworks as well.
Fireworks as well. I look forward to those. Yeah. And look, no, in all seriousness, the functions that are happening during the week, there's track work, Breakfast with the Stars, there's gala dinners. It's a busy week for everyone, but it's very enjoyable.
It is, yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll have live webcasts of the track work from Sha Tin. So hopefully you can tune in and see how your international charger is going.
Yeah, and speaking of stars as well, it won't be one of the IJC races, but Country Star will be racing on Wednesday night again as well. Looking forward to him.
Yeah, I think the selection process regarding the 4 races will be as even as possible, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, and make sure you tune into Hong Kong Direct as well on the website. But that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul Brett and the rest of the team, hope we'll see you at Sha Tin on Sunday when we will be racing to win.
Bye for now.
Good night.